Hello, my dear students. I heartily welcome you all in this session, our subject science, class 8th standard. Today in this class, we are going to learn coal and petroleum. It's our 5th chapter. Dear students, we use various materials for our basic needs. Yes, we have 5 basic needs as I told before. So without that, our life will not be comfortable. So if we want our comfortable life, we need 5 basic needs. But in those basic needs we use some materials. Some of them are found in a naturally, or some of them have made by human beings. So which are naturally we will get and which are man made? Some basic needs. Yes, so first one, air, oxygen, naturally we will get. Water, naturally we will get. Food we grow naturally. Yes, food if we will prepare, it is man made, but naturally we will grow. And again, naturally what we will get? Light. Yes, these are natural basic needs. We need these all. Which are man made? Man made clothes, naturally will grow, or synthetic fibers will get, we have learned. And soap and some drinks. Yes, these are some. And home, will construct home. Yes, so these are man made. These are natural will get, and these are man made. Yes, does this list include air, water, soil, minerals? Yes, air is there, water is there, soil also will get, and minerals will get. Since all these are obtained from nature, so these are called natural resources. What these are called? Natural resources. Can air, water, soil be exhausted by human activities? You have already studied about water in 6th, 7th class. Is water is limitless resource? In the light availability, various resources in nature, natural resources can be broadly classified into 2 types. Those are inexhaustible natural resources and exhaustible natural resources. See, what is inexhaustible natural resources? These resources are present unlimitedly in unlimited quantity in a nature and are not likely be exhausted by human activity. Example, sunlight and air. These are inexhausted natural resources. Next one, exhaustible natural resources. Some amount of these resources in nature are limited. They can be exhausted by human activity. Example are forest, wildlife. These are limited. Yes, coal, minerals, petroleum, and natural gas. These are man-made. These are natural, exhaustible natural resources. These are limited. These are not unlimited. These are limited. Yes, one day they will finish. It is actually exhausted by the human activities. Activity 5.2. It is a some group activity. Take some containers, fill these containers with popcorn, peanuts, roasted gram, and toffee. See, divide the students into group of 7 each. So 7 each, we have to make one group, and further divide each group into 3 subgroups containing 1, 2, and 4 each. So 7 members one group. Afterwards we make 3 groups. See, label them first, second, and third generation respectively. These subgroups represents the consumers. As population is growing, second and third generation have larger number of consumers. See, as I told, subgroups we have first generation, second generation, and third generation we have divided. First group, second group, and third group, 4 members. First one, 2 members, and here 4 members. So as population is growing, in a second and third generation have a larger number of consumers. Yes, so these represents the consumers. Put on full container for each group on a table. Ask the consumers of the first generation from the group to the consumers eatables from the containers of their group. Now ask the second generation consumers from each group to do the same. Ask the student to observe carefully the availability of a eatable in each containers. If something is left in the containers, so next ask the third generation from each group consume it. Whatever we have kept in a boxes or containers. And now it is finally observed whether all the consumers of the third generation is got the eatables or not. Also observe if anything is still left in any of the containers. We have to do this group activity. Assume that the eatables, what are the eatables in the containers represents the total availability of accessible natural resources like coal, petroleum and natural gas. Each group may have a different consumption pattern. Are the earlier generation of any group is too greedy? Yes, it may be the earlier generation in the same group where the concern about the coming generations and left something for them. In this chapter, we will learn about some accessible natural resources. Which are those? Accessible. We are going to learn accessible natural resources. For example, like coal, petroleum and natural gas. So, this is our today's topic. We are going to learn in this chapter accessible natural resources. These were formed from the dead remains of the living organisms. They are called fossils. It is very important word, FOSSILS. These are formed by the dead remains of the living organisms. So these are known as fossil fuels. These are known as fossil fuels. Now you understand where does the petroleum come from? Coal and natural gases are fossil fuels. Let us briefly study about coal. You may have seen the coal or heard about coal. It is a hard and stone and it is black in color. Like this. It is hard stone. Coal you might have seen in your home also. Coal is one of the fuel used to cook food earlier. It was used in a railway engines to produce steam to turn the engines. In Kannada it is called Kalliddilu. It is quite different from the whatever coal we are getting in our home. Yes, it is also used in a thermal power plants to produce electricity. Coal is also used as a fuel in various industries. Next, we'll study what is the story of this coal. Where do we get coal from and how is it formed? Yes, about 300 million years ago, the earth had a dense forest in a low-lying wetland areas. So, due to natural processes like flooding, these forests got buried under the soil. As more soil deposited over them, they were compressed, and the temperature also rose as they sank deeper and deeper under high pressure and high temperature. Dead plants got slowly converted to a coal. These dead plants slowly converted to a coal. As coal contains mainly carbon, the slow process of conversion of a dead vegetation into coal is called carbonization. What it is called? Carbonization. What is carbonization? Define it. The slow process of conversion of a dead vegetation into coal is called carbonization. Since it was formed from the remains of the vegetation, coal is also called fossil fuel. As I told, it is a fossil fuel. A coal mine is as showing in this figure. This is a coal mine. Yes, observe here carefully. It is coal mine. When heated in a air, coal burns and produces mainly carbon dioxide. Coal is processed in industry to get some useful products such as coke, coal tar and coal gas. Yes, it is processed in a factories to get coke, coal tar and coal gas. Coke. What is coke? It is a tough, porous. It is tough, porous and black substance. It is almost pure of carbon. It is almost pure of carbon. Coke is used in the manufacture of steel. Yes, steel, and in the extraction of many metals. Coke is used in the production of steel and to extract the metals. Next one, coal tar. It is a black, thick liquid. Is unpleasant smell. This is coal tar. It is a mixture about 200 substances. How many type of substances? 200 substances. It produced obtained from coal tar are used in a starting material from manufacturing various substances used in everyday life and in industries. Yes, so like synthetic dyes, drugs, explosive, perfumes, plastic, plants, photographic materials, roofing materials, etc. Interesting, naphthalene balls used to repel the moths and other insects are also obtained from this coal tar. It is very useful. It is made of 200 substances. These days, a bitumen, bitumen, a petroleum product, is used in a place of coal tar for metalling the roads. In a roads, it is using coal tar. Next one, coal gas. Coal gas is obtained during the process of coal to get coke. It is used as a fuel in many industries situated near the coal processing plants. You know, coal gas was used for a street lining for the first time in London in 1810, and in New York around 1820. Nowadays it is used as a source of heat rather than light. Understand? Today we'll finish here. Your homework: write answers for these questions. What is inexhaustible natural resources? What is exhaustible natural resources? What are fossil fuels? What is carbonization? And what is coal tar? And explain its uses. Thank you.